known Polish models, actresses, celebrities, and singers. 90% out of us, the whole crowd was constantly on drugs. And that's what happened once. We drove up to some nightclub. Although I didn't like going to that club, I preferred to hang out with those girls at my place. In the studio, they felt good. I felt good, but various rich friends of mine, sponsors, would show up wanting to impress those girls, to bask in their beautiful bodies and so on. So they invited us to these sponsored exclusive parties. We went to the club and suddenly were dancing on the dance floor. And one of them walked up to a very famous celebrity and shot her by the ass, grabbed her. And she, if she hadn't fought back, if she hadn't punched him in the face, said, "What the hell are you doing?" And he says, "What do you mean, just like Wojciech Jan?" And she says, "Wojciech Jan, that's a different guy, a different hand, a different place." And so I thought I was special, and she was amazing. And it turns out that we were all together in the Matrix. What I'm telling you now, anyone who does drugs or drinks jumps into such a negative matrix where there are incredibly pleasurable experiences. That's a fact. Physical for a person. Endorphins. Erotic feelings. You can't get drunk on speed at all. It's awesome. And that's how this mutual admiration society is formed. I call it Matrix. And now a person doesn't think at all about what's happening in the sober world. Some fees, bills, someone is sick, someone is healthy, and it doesn't concern him at all. I only live in my own matrix, I warn everyone. But what happens next? After coming out of all this, later on returning, like someone, for example, if someone decides to quit their addictions, besides that physical addiction, which doesn't last long, as I read today on Facebook, God, I haven't drunk for 4 days, it's a tragedy. And what kind of tragedy is that, son? A tragedy is when you're lying in oncology. So yes or no? Second thing, listen, I told you in recent years, I had a lot of questions about the loneliness that can befall a sober person, because he has nowhere to go, no one to go out with, no one to party with, he doesn't want to drink, so what an attractive guest he will be. So I did this research, which I recommend to you. When I was in prison, I was in a group of 4 or 6, well, mostly in 6. But there, even though you experience some problems of others, conversations, mutual support. After getting out, I'm sober, I run this channel, and I live alone. Listen up. Do a little test for yourselves. Make a list of your friends, damn it. And stop calling them for 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, you'll see who your friend is. To whom is fate not indifferent? I warmly greet you and invite you to live a sober rock and roll life.